Hello. In our Parashat Vayetsei, Yaakov meets Rachel at the well. And this reminds us very much of the previous situation in which Eliezer, Eved Avraham, meets Rivka, probably at the same place exactly. But Yaakov sees Rachel, he gives her a kiss and he starts crying. Chazal give us 3 explanations why he's crying. They don't say that he's crying because he's emotional and excited about the situation, but rather he feels that the situation is really far from being perfect. The first explanation is that he himself remembers Eved Avraham coming to the same place, and he says he was full with gifts, with jewelry, with camels. He could give something to Rivka. I have nothing to give Rachel. The second explanation is that he has this realization, prophecy, understanding that even though he has this deep connection with Rachel, they will not be buried together. And the third is that he kisses Rachel and he starts hearing the whispering and the gossip around him, and he starts crying because of that. The fact that the world is imperfect, I think, is not new to us. The complexity of situations is something that we're used to. What is new here with Yaakov is that even an uplifting situation, Yaakov meets Rachel Imenu. This should be an elevating scene. You should come out of this all excited in anticipation for Am Yisrael's future. But within it, we feel how the world is not perfect and far from it. We see poverty, we feel sorrow, grief over death and being buried in different places, and we feel the gossip of the world around you. And I think we can very much understand Yaakov. We're in Eretz Yisrael. We're at a time of Am Yisrael being elevated and growing and flourishing. And Medinat Yisrael is such a wonderful place. And we look around us and we see what a wonderful country we have. We were celebrating Simchat Torah, and then we got a great pain, sorrow, devastation. And now we're trying to lift ourselves from this, with this battle, with this war, with everything that we're doing towards each other. And Baruch Hashem, we have this opportunity that some of the captives will come back. But on the other hand, what price are we paying for that? Nothing in this picture seems perfect. We're winning, but how many losses do we have? We've lost, but we've gained so much on the other hand. The complexity is something that we have to live with in this world. And that's the crying of Yaakov Avinu. That even in the most exciting encounter of his life, he meets Rachel, the love of his life, even then, things aren't perfect. But Yaakov Avinu manages to grow from this. From this complexity, he manages to deal with all of the things around him, to grow, to receive wealth, to deal with challenges in life, to upbring all the children of Am Yisrael. He manages to grow from this complexity, but throughout his life, it will always be there. So we should learn from Yaakov to manage to deal with complexity, to grow from it, but acknowledge it and realize that this is what we have to do. This is where we have to grow from. Shabbat Shalom.